Hey, thanks for clicking on the video. This can be a little bit of a different change of pace for the talk show, so if you like Elden Ring, if you like New World or Variety Gaming News, be sure to hit subscribe and the bell button. We will be checking out the Elden Ring gameplay premiere live here. We'll be co-streaming it. It's going to be about 36 minutes or so into this broadcast, so if you want to jump ahead, that's roughly where it will land. We will also be checking out Lost Ark today, so if you're looking for Lost Ark gameplay and you're watching this VOD, be sure to check that out. Subscribe and the bell button so you don't miss the content on my channel. Usually we open with like a talk and I do like a little segment and a thing, and we've been doing a lot of New World coverage, and we obviously are going to continue to do that. They just released patch notes and some other things, so I'm very excited about Elden Ring. I hope you guys in the live chat are excited about Elden Ring. Be sure to let everybody know that their stream has started, so if they need to refresh, if they need to smash the like button, and all of the various things. We're really glad to be able to share the day with you today. We got a lot of things coming. Obviously today we have the Elden Ring premiere, then we have Lost Ark, then tomorrow Call of Duty Vanguard. We are going to want to probably check out that campaign. We want to check out that campaign. And then all of the various games that are out there that are launching. November is getting a little thick, you know. We got some things going, and then in February we will also be checking out a lot of the new games. So full day next couple of days. And if you are looking for, you know, Elden Ring stuff, or you like FromSoftware games, every Friday I do From Fridays, and we're getting really close to the end of Dark Souls 3, and then we'll be switching to Sekiro to make way and prepare for Elden Ring. So be sure to have subscribe and the bell button, all that checked, so you don't miss From Fridays every time that we do them. If you're one of the fans of those, you want to see me rage and get irritated, we greatly appreciate it. I think I might zoom myself out a little bit today, just so you could see a little bit more of the shirt, rocking a Punisher shirt. What time does the reveal start? It starts in about 34 minutes, so we'll show it live on the screen. Let's see here. There you go. See, there it is. The Elden Ring gameplay premiere over there on the Bandai Namco YouTube channel. So very soon, Sekiro will bring the rage. I actually think I'm gonna, I don't know. I think I'm gonna like it more. I don't know. I've played Sekiro before, and I think I'm gonna like Sekiro more than Dark Souls 3. So I mean, keep in mind, Dark Souls 3 obviously brings the salt as well. It has its own method of bringing the rage and the irritation. So, and if you haven't seen anything about Lost Ark, you know, we're going to be checking that out today. We got into the closed beta. I've got some codes. I gave a code to Manny. I don't know if there's anybody else that's been playing New World with me that would like to jump in. On the beta runs from the 4th to the 11th. So why did YouTube not tell me both it and Google? No, I'm obsessed with From. It's overkill, I know, but I had to. It's very irritating to not get notified of everything of what I actually care about. Oh, you didn't get notified about the Elden Ring premiere today. I mean, you got to make sure and follow some of these guys on Twitter. You know, you got to make sure you're following the devs and the games on Twitter. That way you don't miss out on these things. That's one of the main things I think that people forget, is Twitter is like a major and very easy funnel for announcements that a lot of these companies use. So, as a reminder, if you guys enjoy my content, the little rotator down here in the corner will have all of the various commands that you may want to use if you want to get plugged into our Discord. If you want to order any coffee, we have that. We try to promote that every day, get those coffee orders in. Somebody in chat already saying that they're trying the Frickmas blend and it's very good. What's good, Gritter? I see you in the chat. How are you, Gritter? Good to see you, as always. No, I will not be playing Forza tomorrow. I will not be doing that. Who said the thing about Frickmas? Who was that? I'm trying to skim here, and I'm not seeing it. I snagged a Founders Pack. I mean, for $15, you know, you can make sure that you're in. Ganks is trying the Frickmas blend. That's right. We are, today I'm trying, we had 2 different versions of a Colombian scent that we're trying for our select. And I gotta let this one cool off, or I'm not gonna be able to drink it. The last time they sent some stuff, we weren't. My wife and I were not super pleased with. We didn't think they were going to be good for the select, so we're trying some different flavors now. So glad to have all of those coffee orders. Doing great this morning. Can't wait for the Elden Ring gameplay. Yes, I am. I am in a similar boat. I've fallen in love with their games while also having, you know, my own disdain for them. My own disdain for them. The things they do in the in-between areas in Dark Souls 3 especially kind of drives me crazy. So I'm hoping that like Elden Ring doesn't necessarily fall into the same camp with some of those choices. I love the boss fights in Dark Souls 3. I didn't like the dancer. But I've enjoyed the boss fights. I just don't like those in between areas. You know, I don't like those in between areas. I find them to be pretty frustrating, and they seem to dial in stuff and some I call it cheap. You know, and people don't like when, you know, if you're a FromSoftware fan, you don't like when people criticize the game. Yeah, I love to get stun locked. That's right. Yo, Ratchet with 3 months at a tier 4. Only 9 months to go until a year of membership. Did you and Creature find out when you're going to start doing game voting and requests? Game voting has to be basically put on permanent hiatus. There's nowhere to put it. Every single day is way too full, especially now that we're going over to Presents and we're trying to get that channel turned back around. That channel's just too big to not try to get it going. And yes, today's episode is the Destiny community episode, and I couldn't even fit everything into that episode. There's going to have to be another episode about what happened in Destiny 2. So this is just really when I got into Destiny 1 and I met that community, and Destiny 2 is kind of when everything changed, but today is just about the Destiny community, meeting the big leaders of that community and the conference and everything. And then I'm going to have to do a second episode basically about all of the stuff that happened when Destiny 2 rolled around and we really started to dominate. So don't miss that video later today. But because of that, because we're going over to Presents, like, there's just no space for video game voting. There just isn't. And I feel bad. We ramped it up. I was super nervous about ramping up video game voting because I was like, I don't know if we're going to be able to maintain this. Games are going to start coming out. And the main reason we can't do it is because we're trying to fix a big giant, you know, broken channel. Like, you know, the situation with Destiny really damaged that channel in a significant way. So now as far as requests go, so I know like you, Ratchet, and I think like Coyote and maybe a handful of other people are the only people that could even do a request if you wanted to. And I don't know what to do with that other than we're trying to think about where we could couch that. We love the idea that like periodically maybe I do something just with a sub-only stream or something. But then the problem with trying to do that is we've split the sub base. So the members only, I mean, like there's members on Presents and there's members over here. And so we just don't know what to do. Murph coming in with 3 months. Thank you so much. Hey, 3 months. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, man. Congrats on the upgraded badge. That's a blue badge for you. And then 10 months from King Keys. Elden Ring hype. Also 2 more months for a year, my guy. Keep it going. Thank you very much, King Keys. If you guys are tuning in and you've never been here before, you will be able to watch the Elden Ring gameplay preview right here. I keep saying preview, Elden Ring preview. And you will be able to watch it right here. And we will do like a breakdown and like a follow-up talk after it. And then we will be jumping into the Lost Ark beta. So if you like variety gaming coverage, if you're a fan of FromSoftware games, we've been playing a lot of New World and covering that. We'll be playing and covering Lost Ark. Be sure to hit subscribe and the bell button. I am a safe for work broadcaster, so subscribing, you don't have to worry about if you're going to... You know, a lot of people treat me like gaming radio, so if you're looking for something to kind of listen to about gaming news, gaming coverage, and you appreciate the fact that I'm not sitting here swearing like crazy, remember to hit subscribe. There's direct ways to support the content and the channel with a paid membership or coffee or all sorts of other things. But the main thing we like to see is the like button getting pushed and the sub button getting pushed. So thank you everybody for being here. Sekiro is fun. I remember really liking Sekiro, and I didn't stop playing it because I didn't like it. I stopped playing it because Madame Butterfly came back to life, and I was like, I'm out. And then I had a lot of things change with my schedule, and there was just no way to do it. What's my favorite blend between light, Frickmas, and dark? Light and dark roast are basically a tie for me. I can drink them interchangeably. They're so good. They're so drinkable. The balanced acidity. So keep in mind when you order our coffee, you're not ordering coffee from like a sponsor. You're ordering from me and my family. You are supporting us directly. So I feel like the light and the dark are basically a tie. The balanced acidity, it's so drinkable. It's so good. It's just that the dark roast is a little bit more full-bodied. It's a full-bodied versus like a medium-bodied coffee. I think those are probably tied for my favorite. I like Frickmas just because this time of year, it's nice to have something with that bright seasonal finish. It also has the balanced acidity, so it's super drinkable. You can get one of every color. Some people do that. They just go for the traffic light special. You know what I'm saying? Just the red, yellow, and the green, and then they decide which one they like the most. Risic with a $10 tip. I took the Madam Challenge. I like the Frickmas blend a little bit more. It has a little bit more flavor in it. So Risic took the Madam Challenge. The Madam Challenge is get a dark roast and a Frickmas blend. Now Frickmas is our holiday blend. That's why we call it Frickmas, because I say frick. And so that's the Madam Challenge. Getting the red and the green. Get you in the holiday spirit with the red and the green. I just found a channel called Lo-Fi Geek here on YouTube. Their logo and the SNTR Brazos are very similar. There's a handful of logos out there that use like glasses and hair. Like, what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen at least 3 or 4 logos that do that. It's just one of those things that happens. I'm not bothered or worried about it. Nicolas, Inglés. Well, no, I don't know. No español. I think that's español. Yeah. Abner me gusta te. I'm not sure what you're saying. You like something. You like I like your something. I don't know what that is. We can't have other languages. Something about old. You like my old, or something about my old. Sound it out, yeah. Well, I'm not going to say it out loud. The Hulk display looks awesome today. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's a good one. I swapped it with the Spider-Man. Yeah. Somebody asked about display. What'd they say? Is there a display code to use? Radley, just use my link. There's a display command, and there's a display in the link in the description below. That should apply a discount, and I will get credit. There's no code. Now, the display command or the display link, it'll take you to my recommendations. You can order whatever you want. You do not have to order from the recommendations. All right? He likes Abner's old lady. Huh. It's the dark Colombian today. It's still, I put a teeny bit of creamer in it. It still feels like it's not gonna be strong enough. We'll see. I got a chunk of something. Come on.
Sorry. Is that done?
I'm done. I'm out. Tagging out. It's chunks.
I think it's a banana.
It's like pulsing in the straw. It's so nasty. Ugh. No idea what Abner is? No, I don't know what it is. Did the gameplay reveal happen yet? No, it's happening in 23 minutes. Yeah, there's a patch for New World at 10 a.m. There'll be some maintenance and some downtime today for that patch. It'll be that we're not going to cover that today. I don't know when we're going to cover it. We're getting real sandwiched in here. I was thinking that tomorrow we would do a first impressions of Lost Ark and then Call of Duty and then From Fridays. So we're getting a little sandwiched here. What are we playing tomorrow night? I think we might jump back into the Escape Simulator. I think it worked really well. We had a really good time with it. And when we got a good thing going, we don't want to jump off of it. We've had a couple of games just not work. And Escape Room Simulator was really, really fun. Yeah, well, we finished a couple. Forza has a 98%. Yeah, I saw that. Forza's getting like the most ridiculous ratings ever. Can you put the windows up for where you're watching? I'm watching on the Bandai. I'm watching on the official Bandai channel. So there it is. It was more than just work. Phasmo was a disaster. Yeah. Escape Room Simulator is not super popular. It's not super popular. The stream didn't even do that well. Like, we would love to see a bigger turnout on Friday night, but we know the bulk of our audience is not really on YouTube late Friday night. So we get it. That's just something that's going to have to build over time. You know, people are just going to be like, I don't care what you're playing. We think it's fun to watch. So, Solid Snake, I am sorry. You have asked this numerous times. What is Lost Ark about? So, Lost Ark launched in 2018. It is an MMO, okay? It's an MMO. Now, it's isometric, meaning it's like a top-down sort of 3D looking game, meaning it looks like Diablo 3 with respect to the perspective. However, the combat is very JRPG. If you've ever watched JRPGs, which are Japanese role-playing games, JRPGs tend to have very, very elaborate combat with lots of flourishes and combos, and numbers are popping up, and you're fighting like 8 tigers at once. You know, you're like, whoosh, whoosh, and you're like swinging a big sword, and then you spin around and jump in the air, and you go, yeah, and then you land, slam down, and they usually are like saying stuff with every attack. So it has that feel. It's like a JRPG feel. They're like, there's lots of enemies, big, huge, you know, attacks and combos with really dope animations like backflipping and shooting and all kind of stuff. I think it looks really, really good. I'm feeling something about that game. Like, we're gonna really throw ourselves at that game the same way that we've been throwing ourselves at New World. So the beta starts today and it runs to the 11th. I don't know how much time we're gonna put into it. I'd like to put in a lot to really get a feel for the game. And then it launches in March. I keep seeing that it's an MMO, but I've only seen single-player gameplay, but it could be my own ignorance, though. I think anybody trying to show off gameplay barrier is going to show you single-player gameplay, because there's so much going on that it's probably easier for you to get an idea of what the game looks like, right? Yeah, so it's like a JRPG MMO. Yeah, it's an isometric JRPG MMO. It's been very successful, and people have been really, really wanting it to come. They've been wanting it to come to America for a long time. I've never been here before for a watch party or a preview. Do you talk over the vid? No, I do not. No, I do not. I will put myself small down in the corner to, like, react. I won't be in the way. Like, usually what I do is I take myself and I go way down here in the corner, and you don't got, like, this is the extent of it, right? I don't want to interfere with your viewing experience. Now, when we rewatch it, I might go bigger, and larger on the screen, so I can, like, maybe, just so you can see me a little bit more. Generally speaking, we let it loop. We'll let the video loop after without sound. Like, I'll turn the sound off after the first watch through. We'll have the sound on. I'll be blaring the sound as loud as I can make it for you. Not in an obnoxious way, just sometimes broadcasts and premieres are like quiet. So I'll make sure it's nice and good volume for you. And then after that, I mute it so that we can talk, and then I'll just put on some of the music that I have on right now, and then we'll just sort of break down everything that we see. So I'm going to be very interested in what the combat flow looks like, because we've been hearing that it's going to be more similar to Sekiro. That's what we've been hearing. And that's why I wanted to do Dark Souls 3 and then jump into Sekiro to kind of like it, beef up for Elden Ring. Creature says we got 400 people and only 150 likes. This is troubling. If you're enjoying the stream and the vibe here, we are going to watch Elden Ring, the premiere, together in about 17 minutes. Be sure to smash the like button. Be sure to hit subscribe and the bell button. The day-to-day streams on this channel, basically we start the day with a talk show. I'm a safe for work broadcaster, so we start the day with a talk show, and then we usually pivot to gameplay. We will be jumping into the Lost Ark beta today. Tomorrow we will be checking out the campaign in the new Call of Duty, and we've been playing a lot of New World and covering a lot of New World. So that's been really enjoyable. And if you like that game or you're interested in that game, we have a community here. We got a Discord. We got all kind of stuff. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure if you are considering becoming a member, you can become a member. That supports the channel directly as well. If you want to talk in chat, you have to subscribe. And we only do that mainly because there's a lot of bots and stuff out there. So if it's Sekiro-like, I'll check it out when it goes on sale later in the year. If it's Dark Souls, I'll probably pass. Yeah, I saw you saying that you were having fun in Sekiro. How far have you made it? Because, like, I didn't get far, but I mean, I got past the drunkard, and then I got to Madame Butterfly, and I beat her first section, and she came back to life, and then I was really ticked off. I was extremely ticked off when that happened. Oh, I gotta power through. Huh. Like 2 hours, not much at all. Yeah, I really enjoyed it when I played it. I really enjoyed Sekiro when I played it. I was sad to put it down. I probably would have endured it a little bit more if I was in the position that I'm in right now. Do we tell them we can find our patch notes on updates later today? I mean, what am I just gonna read through the patch notes? I don't really do that kind of content. I mean, if you think that'll be good for updates, I can. We would live stream, like, you know, TWAB read-throughs and stuff, but we've not really done patch note read-throughs. Want to shake his work, put it down? Yeah. I mean, if you want to, after I'm live, if you want me to record a patch note read-through. Sekiro's final boss is probably my favorite of the Soul series bosses, even more than Gael. Or Guile, how do you say that? Gael? Madame Butterfly and the Owl require hyper-aggressive gameplay. Gotta stay on them. Well, apparently she's, like, optional. People are like, you don't have to fight her, you can go back and do other stuff. So I think I'm gonna treat it like I treated Dark Souls. Like, I'm gonna kind of let people guide me a little bit so that we can have, like, a really good experience. So in 14 minutes, you can watch the Elden Ring gameplay here. We'll break it down and discuss it after the fact. So we appreciate the large turnout this morning. This is really exciting. We like covering live events and reveals, so it's cool that so many of you are here. If you're new, we'd love to meet you. Hit subscribe and introduce yourself in chat. We do a daily talk show Monday through Friday. We talk games. I am a Safe for Work broadcaster. Every Friday, I do something called From Fridays, where I've been working my way through Dark Souls 3. That might not mean much to you, but I am not a Dark Souls guy. I am kind of becoming one, and I think we got 2 bosses left. We just fought Dragon Armor recently. I actually really liked that fight the more I thought about it. I didn't like the fireballs, but I liked the fight. I liked his animations, and I liked fighting him. I liked kind of mastering him. Him and Pontiff Sulyvahn, I think, have been my favorites. The camera got stupid in Pontiff Sulyvahn, but I still enjoyed beating Pontiff Sulyvahn. Well, I think it was 7 or 8 tries. Yo, what's good, Feed? I see you in the chat. For a non-Souls player, I mean, the Souls guys in chat can weigh in. I think I've gotten pretty good at beating bosses in a relatively short amount of time. I beat the Dancer in 7 or 8 tries. I beat Pontiff in 7 or 8 tries. I don't think I've gotten beyond 10. I don't even know, actually. We could go back and look. 10 or 15 tries, no more. I don't think we get much further than 10 each time. And for a non-Souls player, I think I've kind of held my own. We won't be doing the DLC in Dark Souls 3, Ian, because we want to move on to Sekiro. We want to have some time to put a dent into Sekiro before Elden Ring launches. Wearing the Dragon Slayer armor makes me feel powerful. Yo, J Meta. I'd force myself to drink enough. I'm good. It's okay. I mean, that's this. I can't do it. I feel like there's bugs in the drink. I can't do it. Like, if a chunk of banana or strawberry gets in, I'm like, it feels like I'm drinking bugs. Yo, Jay Meta with a tier 2 membership. Thank you for opting for a higher tier membership and for starting a brand new membership. Enjoy the dope badge and emotes. You are dope and deserve dope stuff. We would love to see members hit 400. We're about 315 right now. And that would be really nice if we could see those members kind of bump up over here. The Dragon Slayer's great axe. Oh, the great axe. Oh, you main the Dragon Slayer. Okay. Did she use the NutriBullet to make it? She used the whatever somebody sent. Somebody sent like a thing to make it in, and it sometimes just doesn't work. Sometimes it just doesn't work well. The DLC would be like Iron Maiden for Lono. They really dial in all the pain points. At least in Ashes of Ariandel. Ring City is a bit better. Here's my issue, okay? There's a lot of Souls players here, I'm sure. I'm sure there's a lot of you here, okay? And so, I'm not a Souls guy, all right? I have 2 bosses left in Dark Souls 3 if I don't do DLC, okay? 2 bosses left. And let me tell you, I don't think they are they're as perfect as the fans think they are. I think they have lots of flaws. I think the Demon Souls remake and Dark Souls 3 are probably 2 of the most beautiful games I have ever played. I absolutely love the art style, and the soundtracks are virtually unparalleled. I've played very few games with soundtracks as good as the soundtrack in Dark Souls 3. It is just phenomenal, right? But they're I'm trying to think of how I want to describe this. Okay, imagine going to a museum. And we all know that Van Gogh or Van Gogh, whichever pronunciation you want to go with, I'm going to go with Van Gogh. We all know that Van Gogh is brilliant, okay? But he's got highs and lows. I'm sure if you go to a Van Gogh collection, there's a couple of them that you're like, this one's not as good as the others, right? This one's not that great. It's not as good as this one over here, okay? I think some of the in-between areas in Dark Souls 3 are just horrendous. They're cheap, they're super cheesy and frustrating. I think the boss fights are virtually flawless up to this point. I did not like the dancer. I thought the dancer was just stunlock trash. I thought she was trash. She's beautiful. I think her false starts are amazing. Her animations and art design are super dope. But I think she is stunlock trash, right? And then the big guy, what was his name? The big guy that I loved. And then when I learned that he was a 4-hit gimmick, I was very disappointed, right? I was very disappointed by that. I loved how awesome he looked. I thought he was one of the best looking bosses in the game. He was so cool. I thought they handled the scope. Yorm. I thought Yorm was amazing. Yorm's size and scope and like how they handled him in his room and the camera, I thought was amazing. I liked how he's like tearing down the pillars, right? I absolutely loved it. And then I was like super disappointed that he's like a 4-hit gimmick, right? Once you learn how to use the sword or whatever. Super cheesy. And I don't think there's enough in the game, very minimal amount of stuff in the game to imbue. Anyway, so I went from him to the dancer, and I didn't even find the dancer to be that hard. I didn't. Everybody talks about the dancer. I didn't think she was that hard. I thought she was annoying. Again, I thought her animations and her false starts were super cool. It was really hard to read her. She was reminiscent of Pontiff Sulyvahn. Like she was a little bit reminiscent. How is she stunlocking? I'm curious because I've never heard this. I've heard complaints about the grab, but spam LB/RB to reduce damage and you're fine. Sadly, all the bosses are count hit type bosses. Okay, the grab is stupid because it's like automatically half damage, and I can't stand that. I don't like when somebody you make one mistake and then you lose half your health bar. I found some of her animations and timing to be a stun lock because you get knocked back and then you're on the ground, and as soon as I would go to get back up, she'd hit me again. Now, keep in mind, I think I've been doing a good job. Again, the Souls guys in chat will have to take up for me. I've been told that I'm doing a pretty good job. I beat most of the bosses between 6 and 10 tries as someone who's never played these games before, okay? As someone who's never played these games before, I'm beating almost all of the bosses in about 6 to 10 tries. Praise the sun, my fellow hollows. 'Tis a glorious day, says Ashen. Thank you, Ashen. The little knight head is awesome. I love how you created that with the brackets and the T. Like I said, I found like, I could, and again, this could have been my inexperience. You're like, just spam LBRB. I just couldn't get away from some of her stuff. She'd hit me once, and I'd get stun locked and couldn't get away. You know what I mean? And I found it to be irritating. Most of the other bosses that I fought, it's like if they hit you and you start to get into like a bad spot, you can typically break away and stop it. You can mitigate the damage. I felt like she just kept stun locking me. This could have, again, been my inexperience. There could have been things I could have been doing. So, and plus, once you get angry, it's hard to think clearly. Like, I was ticked off. I was super disappointed in Yorm, and then she was irritating me. I didn't even find her to be that hard. I just found her to be irritating. EJ says, hey man, I found you through the New World and love your channel. Thanks for covering Elden Ring. Biggest hype game for me next year. Is Elden Ring supposed to be an MMO? It's not supposed to be an MMO, no. Yeah, I've done Pontiff. Yeah. Pontiff took me to the red zone because of his camera. I almost beat Pontiff my third try. I had him on the dadgum ropes, and the camera like freaked the frick out, and I couldn't tell what was happening, and then all of a sudden I was dead, right? I was like, huh? What happened? People in chat were like, I thought you were going to beat it on your third try, and I was about to get angry. Will you play the PC release of Bloodborne? I mean, it'll probably get slated on a From Friday, especially if it gets a PC port. Everybody will want to know what it looks like, and I'll be able to showcase it. The Yorm fight isn't just a 4-hit gimmick fight. Most players would fight him not knowing what the trick is, and then the realization of how to do it is part of its relief and beauty. That just sounds like Dark Souls fandom spin to me. That's Dark Souls fandom spin, brother. The Yorm fight is stupid, man. Pontiff's the first proper filter, in my opinion. You either get him quick or it takes hours, at least in my experience. I think he took me 8 or 9 tries. I whooped his tail. The last time I went in there, oh my gosh, I just wrecked his face. He couldn't touch me. I like screamed at the end of the fight. I was like, you are mine. Like, it felt so good. Bloodborne PC's confirmed. I mean, a Bloodborne remaster is happening. It's been leaked too often to not be happening. Maybe. Whatever they've sent us. Oh my. We might have a winner. Oh. Okay, this Dark Colombian that we're testing. Ooh. Maybe. I'll see what Madam says. You beat Nameless King first try? I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Everybody talks about Nameless King like he's the Mike Tyson in the game. I'm a Dark Souls fanboy, but if Chad didn't tell you how, you would have enjoyed it just being a super hard fight, right? I mean, I don't know, dude. I like the fight distorted. He couldn't touch me. His animations were very readable and enjoyable. I really, really like it, right? I did it in 2 tries. Nameless King is not that hard. How many... Did you watch a guide beforehand? Did you? So for those of you that are FromSoftware fans or Dark Souls fans, remember we're obviously debating Dark Souls games and everything else. Remember, I do a series called From Fridays, so make sure you're subscribed and tune in tomorrow. I'm very close to the end of Dark Souls 3. I got 2 bosses left. We'll be switching to Sekiro after that, and we are obviously looking very much forward to Elden Ring. Keep in mind, I'm going to let you know before you tune in, I get salty, I get ragey, and I am not a Dark Souls guy. This is the first Souls game I've ever played at length. I did play Demon Souls for a little bit to show off the remaster, but this is the only Souls game I have ever played at length. I stopped Sekiro at Madame Butterfly a long time ago. Nameless King Blind is one of the hardest bosses. No, I didn't, but I played all the Souls games. I mean, if you've played lots of Souls games and you beat the Nameless King on your second try, then you're a dadgum legend. I mean, the biggest challenge in a Souls game is that you don't know what the boss is gonna do. Especially when you're doing well. I remember doing really well on a fight, and then all of a sudden I get to the halfway point, I'm like, what the frick is going on? You're like, oh, great. And then all of a sudden you're dead. You found Champion Gunder, the hardest Dark Souls 3 boss fight? Champion Gunder. Have I fought him yet? Or is he near the end? Is he near the end? I don't know if I fought him yet, Ashen. Some big dude with an axe. I don't know if I fought him yet. He looks familiar, but I don't think I have. 3 months from Toaster, SNTR Gaming, your new favorite Souls channel. That's right. That's right. Oh, he's optional. Oh, the champ is optional. Okay, thank you. Hit the like button, peep, says ADJC. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. He is another optional fight. You are close to home. Okay, okay. It's the first boss. It's the first boss, but you fight him a second time later. Oh. All right, listen, my chat's scolding me. If you're new and enjoying yourself, do me a favor. Hit that like button. It's the thumbs up button. It helps out my video. It helps me out. We cover games all throughout the week. We've been covering a lot of New World. We have been starting every day with a talk show, and we kind of break down issues in New World, and then I do gameplay in the afternoons. We will be jumping into Lost Ark this afternoon. Tomorrow in the afternoon is another episode of From Fridays, playing through FromSoftware games. I'm close to the end of Dark Souls 3. Soon to be in Sekiro, soon to be in Elden Ring. So stick around for watching Elden Ring, and then we'll discuss it and break it down afterwards. If you like podcast or discussion style content, you will probably really like your time here. I am safe for work, so remember, if you're going to come hang out here, a lot of people treat me like gaming radio. They throw me on in the background, they listen to the discussions. They don't have to worry about the language that I'm using. You might get a swear or two when I'm playing Dark Souls. I try not to do that. So we appreciate the turnout, the really, really big turnout today. We know that you're largely here for the Elden Ring gameplay, and we appreciate that. We would absolutely love to see a bunch of new folks talking in chat. I've already seen a bunch of new folks talking in chat this morning, and we greatly appreciate that. It will begin shortly. Okay, so they just adjusted it to 9:45. Do you see? They're going to have some kind of a 15-minute countdown. Let me get my headphones on. They just adjusted the timer on the video. Oh my gosh, why are they jumping the gun here? Okay, let's get it set to be 1080, not auto, and let's set annotations off. We will rewatch this a handful of times. And we appreciate you guys being here. Just smash the crap out of that like button. It'd be amazing to get a member train right now. Have you ever joined a channel on YouTube? If you click that join button, you can support the channel directly with a membership. $5 a month, get you a badge, get you emotes, get you increased access in our Discord. If you're looking for people to play New World with, maybe Elden Ring, I don't know. I will switch the music here in just a second. I don't like the intro music. It's so rough. So rough. Happy Diwali. Oh, is Diwali happening right now? Happy Diwali to people celebrating it. There's a countdown, ladies and gentlemen. There's a countdown, ladies and gentlemen. A countdown. Yo, Reckless Gambit coming in with a membership. Thank you so much, Reckless Gambit. We got a renewal on a membership from Sinnohs, a tier 2. Welcome back. It's not baited. It's not baited. They said it was going to go live at 10. They pushed it early to do a countdown. That's actually smart. 3 months from Barrier. Choo-choo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Ashley says, what's your favorite game as a kid? As a kid, my favorite game was probably... On the original Nintendo, it was probably The Legend of Zelda. On the Super Nintendo, it was probably A Link to the Past. And then once you got to the Nintendo 64, it was like GoldenEye, Mario Kart. I loved playing games with my brothers. Once I got to PC, I was big into Quake 2, Quake 3... Quake 3 Rocket Arena, Unreal Tournament, Call of Duty, got big into shooters. And then Liar, 150cc Mario Kart, that's right. Does it say live to premiere? If it says premiere, then what the hey? Well, it's probably a premiere. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, it's a premiere. It's a premiere. Oscar with 8 months at a tier 2. Welcome back, Oscar. Good morning, my friend. Good morning to you, sir. Thank you guys so much for being here, man. Smash that like button. There's a lot of people here. We don't even have 400 to 500 likes. Let's get it. Let's get it. We are pushing closer and closer to 8,000 subs. If everybody that's not subbed right now clicked it, we'd probably roll over to 8,000. I'm excited for Elden Ring. Also, anybody been playing Guardians of the Galaxy? I really, really liked Guardians of the Galaxy. I was amazed that I liked it as much as I did. I'm not going to be able to finish it, but you play New World? Yeah, I play and cover New World a lot here. We just ran the Dynasty Shipyard Dungeon yesterday. We did it without a tank. It was so legendary. You should go watch that VOD. We did it without a tank. Everyone's like, you're never going to be able to do it. And we did. We have a Discord set up with the New World section for you to join. We have a server. We've got 50 people in our company, right? Creature with 8 months. You love to see it. Indeed, sir. New World is going down for scheduled maintenance. Lots of folks with extra time. Game of the year. There's no way Guardians gets Game of the Year. I think it's between Ratchet and Returnal, personally. I don't think anybody else stands a chance against Ratchet and Clank, Rift Apart, and Returnal. Those are my games of the year, personally. I like the game version of Guardians better than the live-action versions. Oh, stop. Stop it. Have we gotten any coffee orders yet? It would be amazing if a bunch of new people just ordered coffee just to try it that had never been here before. All right, let's see if we can do it. Let me give you my pitch while we wait. All right? The base flavor of the Rageless Roast, okay? The base original flavor comes in a light roast and a dark roast, all right? It's medium-bodied, honey undertones, smooth finish, and balanced acidity. Now, the dark roast is the exact same, but instead of being medium-bodied, it's full-bodied. It still maintains the balanced acidity. We worked really hard to not go too dark because that can throw off the balanced acidity. Incredibly drinkable coffee, okay? People do cold brew. People do, they drink it black. They drink it with creamer. It's very drinkable with the balanced acidity. So get those orders in. If you want to snag our holiday blend, the Frickmas blend, this has got a very bright seasonal crisp finish to make you kind of feel like in the mood for the holidays, but it maintains the balanced acidity. You can order all three. We call it I call it the traffic light special because it's red, yellow, and green. You can get all three colors, and the shipping stays the same. And decide which one you like the most. Now, my wife, Madam Crumpet, she can't decide between the dark roast and the Frickmas blend. So you can take the Madam Challenge. Get in the holiday spirit with a red and green combo. So, there we go. Let's see if we can sell some coffee. I want to see a shirt of Lono's that says balanced acidity. That's right. I am drinking this morning right now a dark Colombian bean that we are testing for a Rageless Roast Select flavor. And I don't know, we might have a winner. It's very good. The medium roast of the Colombian wasn't strong enough, but this dark roast is it's doing something. Now, if we could only balance the salt. You know what's funny? Like yesterday playing the Shipyard Dungeon in New World, I liked failing. It was fun. It was like, all right, let's figure this out, you know? A $10 tip from Sci-Fireman. Excited for the new viewers. Welcome, everybody. DBS Purge with a $5 says, I highly recommend the coffee to all the new guys in chat. Frickmas Roast is one of the best coffees I've ever had. You guys are so sweet to do that. Thank you for tipping like that. That is so kind. Welcome to all the new people. We probably have one of the best communities on the internet. I don't say that lightly. This community is genuinely awesome. We have some of the best debates and some of the best discussions. Everybody stays respectful. As I said, I'm a safe for work broadcaster, So you can hit subscribe in confidence and throw me on in the background throughout your day. I'll get you through your workday. A lot of worker lurkers. We have a lot of worker lurkers. They listen, they lurk, they treat me like gaming radio. 5 spot from D Dizzle. Love the stream, sir. So hyped for this game. Thank you, sir. My man Shakuza Lou is gonna buy some coffee tomorrow. That's my man right there. Appreciate you, dude. Appreciate you. How do I play the beta? Need the deets. Which beta are you trying to play, my friend? We're playing the Lost Ark beta later. I didn't get into the Elden Ring beta, unfortunately. Reaper with 8 months. Love the stream. Welcome to all of our new friends. Thank you, Reaper. So many members. I want to see those new members, though. We want to get to that 400 spot, man. Thank you to all the members maintaining membership. 5 spot from Rissick. Waiting for the coffee ad to pop up now. That's right. That's right. People are saying we have 1,000 viewers and only 400 likes. What's the deal with that? Are you a fan of Telkin? I don't know what that is. I like your name, though. Natalia is such a great name. I'm not sure what that is. Did you mean to put Tekken, like the fighting game? Joey be playing, renewing that membership, getting a teal joystick. Welcome back. Oh, you meant to say Tekken. Natalia, no. I'm not a Tekken guy. I'm not a fighting game guy. I grew up on Street Fighter and Killer Instinct, and my older brother and some of my friends were so much better at those games than me, I just ended up not liking them. I gravitated towards shooters and like Mario Kart for the most part when I played back then. Once I got on the PC, it was always playing shooters. My stomach can't take coffee, unfortunately. Yo, MJ talks with the 2 months. MJ, one of my mods, Milky, can't drink coffee. It's too hard on his stomach, but he could drink the light roast, rageless roast because of the balanced acidity. I'm not going to try and convince you to get it off of that alone, but he told me, he's like, dude, I can never drink coffee. He's like, it's too hard on my stomach. He said, but I can drink the light roast. So, D-Flow coming in, renewing that membership. So many membership renewals. Thank you so much. Killer Instinct was my growing up. I liked Killer Instinct. I like Jago, Fulgore. My favorite combo in Killer Instinct was in Killer Instinct on the Super Nintendo. It was really hard to do because most of the combos were even numbers. If you got an 11-hit combo, it was a king combo, and it would go king combo because most of them were like, ultra, but king combo. King was the best combo. They didn't do it again in KI Gold on the Nintendo 64. They didn't do it. I was very disappointed. I loved Jago. Jago's callouts were really good. Yeah. Combo breaker. It was such a cool game. Glacius. I thought they made Glacius when they updated him for the most recent Killer Instinct. I thought they really made him he looked amazing. Glacius was he looked so cool. I wanted a movie about him. He looked awesome. With this like crashed alien ship in the background, it was dope. Z Logic coming in with a 5 spot. Happy to see big numbers. Any plans for a Rageless Roast merch? Maybe. Let me do another pitch about something else. Let me pitch you guys on something else. If you're a fan of FromSoftware games and you like Dark Souls and you're looking forward to Elden Ring, I assume that because you're here. Every Friday, I do a series called From Friday. We are working through FromSoftware games. I'm close to finishing Dark Souls 3. We will then be moving into Sekiro in anticipation of Elden Ring. So if you like FromSoftware games and you want to watch me, a non-Dark Souls player, fumble and muddle my way through these games, hit subscribe, hit that bell button, set it to all so you don't miss my streams. Souls fans have, in a strange way, enjoyed watching me, like, suffer my way through Dark Souls 3. I've actually done, I think, a pretty good job at the game. Most bosses haven't taken me more than about 10 tries. Keep in mind, the Dark Souls fans in chat have really helped me with my build and helped kind of guide me. We just switched to Katana, and oh my gosh, I love it. I watched a video of a guy parrying like every boss in Dark Souls 3, and it made me feel something. If you've ever seen Seinfeld, I was like, I think it moved. I was like, oh my gosh. What is happening? It was really, really good. I want a thermos coffee cup with Frick across the front and my Rageless Roast, or I'm gonna for my Rageless Roast, or I'm gonna start having a temper tantrum. Oh, really? Killer Instinct Riptor was my guy. Yeah, there's one of the people that always beat me at Killer Instinct, Derek. Yeah, Riptor. Yeah, he was really good with Riptor in the original KI. In KI Gold, I thought you played as somebody else a lot of the time. I can't remember. Sekira's very hard. Oof. Genichiro and the Headless Ape, no joke. Oof, I can't wait. I can't wait. Let's get some let's get some Praise the Sun in the chat. Come on, chat. Let's get some Praise the Sun. We got a minute and a half countdown to this gameplay premiere. You know? Saberwolf is the best on gold. Saberwolf. He was my favorite in both games. I remember liking Saberwolf the most. And then if it wasn't Saberwolf, it was Jago. Jago! He had some of the best call-outs. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. It was so good. How long will the servers be available? Lost Ark beta is later and it runs 4th to the 11th. The beta for Elden Ring? I have no idea. I have no idea. There it is. There it is. Look at that. There we go. Yeah, Praise the Sun with the, what emote is that? Is that just Lono Roast? Oh, it's Lono Roast 2. That's right. Oops. What are we about to see? We are about to see gameplay 15-minute premiere of Elden Ring. I'm gonna turn the music up for you guys. Listen. I will not talk during this. I'll sit down here and kind of react for you. All right. We will loop this a bunch of times after it's over to discuss it. So when this is over, don't go anywhere. While you're waiting, smash that like button, hit subscribe and the bell button. I'd love to see a bunch of you here tomorrow for my episode of From Friday as we work through Dark Souls 3. Enjoy Elden Ring gameplay premiere.
Peggy 16.
Hello everyone, thank you for taking the time to join us today. In this video, we'll show some footage of our new action RPG, Elden Ring. We hope it helps to convey a little of this title's mood and gameplay. Elden Ring is set here, in the lands between. This is a site of grace, acting as a place of rest for the player. Occasionally, grace will manifest rays of guiding light. Of course, we're free to choose whether to follow this guidance, or head off to explore in a different direction.
Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck.
Hello? Please, anyone? Oh, my stars. I'm so happy to see you. I am Alexander, also known as the Iron Fist. And as you can see, I'm stuck here. Please, can you help me out of this? Put those doubts to rest. I'll be just fine. I'm very well trained. Give it your all, I say. Ah. Well played, good sir. Well played. Oh, that mighty wallop of yours almost spelled the end of me. Ah.
Yo!
The map can prove useful when exploring the world, and is populated by acquiring map fragments.
It's so pretty.
We can use
Chat.
markers to customize the map, such as setting reminders for the location of crafting materials or dangerous enemies. Beacons can also be placed to help with orientation. Beacons placed on the map appear in the world.
Dude, the dual swords. Did you see the dual swords?
Spirit springs can be used while on horseback to launch high into the air. This allows for stress-free traversal of areas with a great deal of verticality. The carriage over there is carrying treasure, an opportunity too good to pass up.
Yes. Loot.
We'll prepare for combat with some item crafting, using materials found in the world. Enemy stance can be broken with heavy strikes, such as when attacking from above. A variety of unique attacks can also be interchanged between weapons. In more perilous situations, we can summon spirits to assist us in battle. Spirits vary greatly in type, so we look forward to players experimenting and finding their personal favorites.
Yeah! The weapon arts. Oh my gosh. Double spears.
Online multiplayer can also be enjoyed with players from other worlds, from cooperative to PvP and invasions. Deadly creatures stalk this forest, so we'll use stealth to avoid detection.
Sorry, double javelins, not double spears. Apologies.
We've come across a boss guarding this area. We'll take it on with the help of our co-op partner.
She pulled out a dragon head! She pulled out a dragon head! A dragon head, chat! Chat, a dragon head!
Catacombs, caves, mines, and other dungeons can be found while out exploring the world. These dungeons each hold their own secrets, from hidden treasures to fearsome bosses.
Ah, yes. Remember, we're going to re-watch this, do breakdown and discussion afterwards, so please stick around, hit like, hit subscribe. Thanks for being here.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina.
Welcome home, Ashen One. That's what
I offer you an accord.
We've reached Stormvale Castle, a large-scale dungeon which connects seamlessly with the surrounding Limgrave region.
You there? Come over here, would you? You're tarnished, aren't you? I would advise against taking the main gate into the castle. It's tightly guarded by hardened old hands. Oh, try the opening right here. The guards don't know about it. You'll breach the castle undetected. Fair enough. You certainly don't have to trust me. Well, if you must go through the gates, I'll signal them to open. But of course, I'd advise against it. The gates! Open the gates!
The main route seems risky, so we'll try entering through a back way. Extra care should be taken when moving through dungeons, as visibility and terrain differ from when in the open. We hope players enjoy getting a feel for the different types of areas and coming up with suitable strategies for each. Dungeons are complex and multi-layered, meaning they can be tackled from a number of routes.
Ah, nice to meet you. The pleasure's mine. Roger's the name. A sorcerer, as you might have guessed. I'm looking for a little something here in the castle. When I'm not hot-footing it from the troops, that is. But enough about me. What are you doing here in Stormvale Castle? This place is bristling with tarnished hunters, you know. They sacrifice our kind for grafting. Not exactly a place I'd stroll into without a purpose in mind.
Nice. Yes. I love a good parry.
In this next boss fight, we challenge one of the demigods, ruler of Stormvale, Godric the Golden.
Mighty dragon, thou art a true born heir. Lend me thy strength, O kindred. Deliver me unto greater heights. Well. and thee neither. I am the lord of all that is golden.
Okay.
Thank you for watching. This was just a brief introduction to Elden Ring's fundamentals, but more details will be revealed at a later date. There's not long to go now before release. In the meantime, we greatly appreciate your continued support.
Okay, so don't go anywhere. We're gonna rewatch.
Will
Sorry.
soon return.
Someone must extinguish thy flame.
They will fight. And they will die. For how else is a champion to be born?
Oh! So sick. It's so sick. It's so sick. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna rewatch that, break it down, discuss it, talk. Oh my gosh. I said I wasn't gonna talk over it. I couldn't be quiet after a while. Please don't go anywhere. On your way out, smash the like button and subscribe button if you're going to take off, but I'd love it if you'd stick around and talk with us. Hit subscribe, introduce yourself in chat, tell us what you thought. Gee, money Christmas. These guys they set out to make one of the greatest games ever made. Like, this is gonna go down in history as one of the greatest video games ever made. Like, I'm just put that down, write it down, stick that to your fridge. Holy moly, that was so good. I don't even know how much I want to say just yet, because how do I get to their I should just be able to go to their channel. Here we go. All right, so what we want to do is we want to go here, right here. And what I want to do is we want to watch this again in 4K, because premieres always look a little derpy, all right? They always look a little derpy. So let's let this play. Premieres never do any justice to the video game quality. This looks like 1,000 times better.
Acting as a place of rest for the player.
So obviously, the first thing we're going to see here is that's basically your campfire. And it did tell him where to go. Now, a lot of people during this portion were saying, you know, Breath of the Wild vibes, Breath of the Wild vibes. It does feel like they took a lot of I wouldn't necessarily say they're like, oh, they copied Breath of the Wild, but they certainly looked at open world games like Immortals Phoenix Rising, Assassin's Creed, and Breath of the Wild, and they definitely decided, hey, what if we made a game like that in the Dark Souls, you know, FromSoftware genre? Like, what if we did that? And I really, really appreciated the fact that he could just kind of roam around and, like, you know, not necessarily fight if he didn't want to. But then obviously big boy here shows up, and he can fight on his horse if he wants. All other titles combined: Dark Souls fighting style, Bloodborne aesthetic, Sekiro snappiness, Yeah, I absolutely loved the fight that we got to see against the King of the Gold or whatever. I was immediately picking up on, because now I'm like a Souls player, right? I've played Souls games. I'm like, I would have been able to dodge those attacks. Like, his attack animations were so crisp and so clean. Oh my word. The magic was like my biggest takeaway of like, oh, look at that. How much you can do with the magic. I think there's going to be some crazy builds. I think we got a glimpse in this gameplay as to why they said this game might feel easier than other Dark Souls games. Not that it's easy, but you're going to be able to spec and build into some just buck wild crazy builds, it seemed. Being able to put down and like summon something so that they could distract and draw aggro. So much rolling. I saw a lot of parrying and blocking, Eugene. I did not see nearly as much rolling as I do in Dark Souls 3. I saw way more blocking, parrying, and magic use. So, again, if you guys are here and you like FromSoftware games, I do a series on Fridays called From Fridays, and we are working our way through Dark Souls 3. I have 2 bosses to go, and then we're moving on to Sekiro. I am not a Dark Souls guy, and I've really enjoyed my time with Dark Souls 3. I'm very much looking forward to Elden Ring. I've also been covering New World. I will be jumping into Lost Ark beta today. We do a lot of different gaming coverage here, so do me a favor, smash subscribe, come back anytime. I'm a Safe for Work broadcaster. Say something in chat, introduce yourself. Yeah, the bitrate was bad. Loot, you can watch it right now at 4K. I'm watching it now, and it looks absolutely breathtaking at 4K. It looks unbelievable. Like, this right here is just gorgeous. It's gorgeous. You're also watching me stream it as a 1080, so you want to go and watch it later on your own at 4K. Oh, the art style on the map is just, oh, it's so good. It is so good. I loved this addition, and I like that they said farming spots for like materials. Oh golly. Okay. Yeah, I really like the art style for the map. I thought this was a really nice touch here. I'm taking off 4 days when this comes out. Everything is very crisp. Yes. You can tell they poured a lot of love into this game. I thought the narration was excellent. What they decided to show was very good. Like, they gave us a lot of good samples of the different gameplay, the different combat, the different weapons, the different magic. I'm telling you, if the support is there, if y'all show up and the support is there, this is a game that I will play for a very long time. We got a lot of games we can rotate through between New World, Lost Ark in late March, and Elden Ring in February. I'm telling you, if you guys bring the support, we will spend a ton of time in this game. That's generally what you kind of have to do as a YouTuber. Is invest where the support is, and I could see us doing a ton with this. Multiple characters, multiple playthroughs. There seems to be an ocean of content and hours of gameplay to be had here. This is, I don't know. This feels very special. This feels like a very special game just from this outing. I'll be honest, I haven't been super stoked for Elden Ring. I thought it was going to be just another Dark Souls game. This trailer changed my mind. I'm overly excited about playing this. I agree, Ganks. If you bring the salt, we'll bring the support. That's right. I can see a lot of Sekiro crossover here. Yeah. Right here, you see some of the Sekiro influences. The stealth, the bow, the sneaking, the crispiness. What I really like in this section of the combat is they showcase multiple things. So he switched from dual... Did you see that? Switched from dual sword to like a big, almost like scimitar-looking blade that is just ruthless. Was able to do that. Now switches back to a lighter sword and does some kind of a cast to stun him and put out the torch, and he's gone. So definitely Seems like you might do more weapon swapping in this than you might do in some of the other games. That right there, oh my gosh, that right there, that little spin is just, ooh, ooh, that made me get so excited. Swing and whoop, and then, oh my gosh. Oh, the weapon arts in this, the weapon arts, just... They put a lot of nice touches in there, man. It's very, very cool. Little spell here with goblins or something fighting for you. Trolls. The jump with the bow is nice. That's like a double-sided. There's two blades here, two blades on either side. So two-handed. There, the double sword got me really excited. Yes, yes. So I love the diversity in the weapon arts. Gets me very excited. They showcase a lot here. They showcase a lot of different weapons because now he's got the double. I called them spears, but they're javelins, I guess. Oof. And look at the armor. Look at the artistry in the armor. That's another thing I really, really like. So we've seen twin blades. We've seen like a double-bladed, I guess, bow staff. I don't know what you would call it. Now we got double javelins. We've seen like a giant sort of, I guess, heavy scimitar of some sort. They had some fan service, which I loved. This boss fight, by the way, is nuts. Look at the color saturation and the light cascading through. Look at the like. I get Ghost of Tsushima vibes in some of the forest areas. Just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look at the size of the tree in the center there. Spear and a casting staff. Oh, that's what you think it is? I thought it might have been double javelin. Now he's javelin shield. I said spear and somebody corrected me and said it was a javelin. This boss, look at the art design on his armor. And the armor for his horse. Absolutely sick. Oh, you're right. You're right. It is a casting staff. Yeah, you're right. Casting staff. So he's switching from his shield to a casting staff interchangeably in the fight. And then his buddy's using like a big giant axe, like a great axe or like a wood axe or some kind, and like a shield, like a buckler. I can't spell, so I'm sticking to spear. You'll be able to wear that? Oh, right. That armor is so nasty that this guy's wearing. See, I wonder, it's gold armor, so like I wonder if you wear it, if it'll have benefits against like the boss that's like the king of all gold or whatever, the god of gold. Boss reminds me of Havel the Rock. Is this co-op? That was co-op gameplay right there. Yeah, the red character was a partner, like a co-op partner, like a multiplayer online friend. The Kamehameha? Yeah. Lono missed it, but I'm glad you appreciated it. What did Zubair said? What did Abe say? Abe said something. What did Abe... the trailer just didn't show enough stun locking for me, plus the big open areas. This is just going to make... it just makes the camera work too good. Don't worry. Look, there's cramped areas, Abe. There's cramped areas. I'm sure I'll have plenty of opportunities to rage about the camera. You know, the open world. I'll admit, a lot of the fights, did you notice? They are big and open and they breathe. Did you catch that? Virtually every big fight they showed us, not like little ad fights. All of the big fights are in big open areas. I did notice that. Like, they're creating almost like arenas to fight in. I hope that's consistent. That drives me crazy in Dark Souls 3. They're like, fight this Borealis Knight or whatever the frick it's called inside of a closet. Give me a break. Can't wait for Horizon Forbidden West to sell well more than this game, because total commercial sales is indicative of how good a game is. Take your loyalism and your tribalism and consider if it's healthy, because I don't think that it is. Who cares if this game doesn't sell well as Horizon Forbidden West? Like, what does that matter? There are pizza joints in town that I love to go to because they're local, and I'm sure you could be like, I'm so glad Pizza Hut sells more pizzas than they do. Like, is that a determiner of value or quality? Welcome home, Ashen One. All that matters is they sell enough to make another. This game is going to do commercially very well. I'm going to tell you right now. This game is going to be commercially their most successful game. I'm gonna go on record as to saying that. Elden Ring will be FromSoftware's most commercially successful game. There are so many people that are going to watch this and say, you know what? I've never played a Souls game, but I'm going to check that game out. I'm going to tell you that right now. The time I said this was another From title. What? Another From title. What do you mean? What do you mean, creature? Oh, did you think it was just going to be another From Software title? And now you're changing your mind? I'm not sure what you mean. I prefer Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order just because of the loop you play in. I like Jedi Fallen Order. Jedi Fallen Order is what turned me on to playing Sekiro. You know what I mean? I'm not a Souls player, but this one looks great, says Abe. I'll be one of those people, says Amori. I've never touched a Souls game, but I'll 100% be picking this up. That's exactly right. 1,700 viewers and only 740 likes. The math doesn't add up. Come on, chat. Let's hit 1,000 likes. If there's 300 people right now that haven't clicked like, and you all click like at the same time, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Click it! I'm just kidding. You can click it when you feel like it. Never played Souls or Sekiro, but this one won't get past me, says Greg. Same, I can't stand Souls game, but this looks pretty solid. Now, I'm going to fair warn you guys that haven't played Souls game, all right? You guys that haven't played Souls games, if you pick this up, you're going to get about 20, 30 minutes in, maybe an hour in. It's going to kick you square in the teeth, and you're going to question your decision to play it. You understand? Do you understand? It's going to kick you square in the teeth. Hey, that's a nice shot there, Sven. That's a nice shot there. I appreciate you pointing that out to me. We're doing very, very well today. I appreciate you guys supporting the stream. I appreciate you being here. Those of you that have been a long-time supporter of the stream, or maybe this is your first time ever being here. Yeah, incognito, we're number 2. That's freaking amazing. That is awesome. Awesome to see. Awesome to see. That's my secret, Cap. Every game kicks me in the teeth. I've only played Bloodborne. Should I buy another Souls game before this? I'll be honest with you, Victor. Before this comes out, I think you should pick up Sekiro. I think this is going to feel really good to all Souls fans, but I think Sekiro is going to be a good catalyst for enjoyment in this game. It feels like the combat is going to be more reminiscent of like the parrying and the movement of Sekiro. So I'm going to get kicked in the teeth, pick him up on the floor and say, thank you, may I have another. The jumping was pretty smooth for a Souls game. I wonder if jumping will actually be a part of the game. Souls platforming may not be very fun. I did catch that. They said, we hope everybody enjoys it, when he was talking about like the new like way of getting around, right? Like navigating the dungeons and stuff. It did feel like they were, trying something new. It did. You think this will pull more than Horizon Zero Dawn? I don't think so. I think Horizon Forbidden West is landing on a platform that has a ridiculous market saturation. The only reason this may come close to tying Horizon Forbidden West or outselling Horizon Forbidden West is Horizon Forbidden West may not sell as well in the Asian market. And FromSoftware is very popular in the Asian market. So it's possible that the Western popularity of Horizon Zero Dawn and Forbidden West will get maybe outshined here. It's possible because Sony PlayStation 4 saturation in the Asian market is stupidly high, and this could outsell it. It's possible. I would wager to say it's probably not going to be a fair. It's not going to be a fair race, because Forbidden West is just a really beautiful action adventure game that appeals to like every single gamer around, almost every gamer. You know what I mean? Horizon Zero Dawn outsold Dark Souls 3 in less time. Right. And this may turn some of that tide with the open world feel. I just don't know. Dark Souls 3 is the best-selling Souls game. Yeah. So, we'll see. We'll see. The Dark Souls stigma, though, Eugene, the Dark Souls stigma might have played a pretty big role there. People hear Dark Souls, and they're like, no, thank you. Elden Ring has a very, very... I mean, it's obviously a Souls game. I mean, there's no doubt. There's no doubt. But it does have a very different feel from the beginning to the end of this trailer. It's like very, very different feel. With respect to being, you know, more open world, more RPG-esque. You can play Horizon on story mode. There's no story mode in Elden Ring. Yeah, if you think about just base level accessibility and all of the common players that own a PlayStation, Horizon Forbidden West has a huge advantage. I don't care which one sells best. It would just be a pretty big feat for this game to outsell, you know, a well-known AAA action-adventure franchise. Because Souls games are very niche. Like, they're very niche. Like, niche, however the frick you're supposed to say it. Ashen says, do you think this game should have an easy respec system, essentially letting you completely remake your character? I didn't consider that, but I do think that's going to be one of the worries that I have about a game like this is if I get 20 hours in and really want to switch off of sword and shield to, like, you know, dual sword or javelin spear or whatever, maybe I don't invest a lot in magic. What's that going to look like? Right? Like, what's that going to look like? This guy's animations are just absolutely stellar. I can't wait to freaking fight this guy. That big stomp, excellent. Easy read. Secondary stomp, more difficult read. That sword magic right to Jiminy. Look at that wind-up. His wind-ups... So he does a 3, he does a 4, and then a 5 there. 3, 4, and 5 are staggered. Leap, pretty easy. But then the magic, his magic gets kind of tough, it seems like. You're going to have to pivot to the left. You're going to have to really attack him from the left because of that dragon head. Because the dragon egg can bite you, grab you, and put fire on the ground. Man, that slam. I hate grabs and slams in this game. I hate grabs and slams in these games, I mean. Really, really annoying. Really annoying. I think the ending trailer is really good, too. Have they shown this trailer before with the music and everything and the dialogue? Good story goes a long way to make it better. These games want you to explore a lot more. I like the feeling of what comes next in the story. That's just the way I like games. Oh, no. I mean, I definitely think the linear nature of most games is more appealing than a non-linear game. Because when I played Salt and Sanctuary, and then I played, what was it, Death's Gambit, I could not stand the lack of linear direction. It drove me freaking crazy. It actually drove me crazy. It's like, dude, just tell me where to go. Just tell me where to go, you know? Not the dialogue, apart from some sound bits. Okay. Hopefully the music will be spooky, like Bloodborne. Is this game from the same people that made Bloodborne? Yes. So FromSoftware has made Dark Souls 1 through 3, Bloodborne, and Sekiro. Am I missing any? Demon Souls? This game is part of Friday Night with Hilly would be funny. We'll have to see if there's stuff that Hilly and I could do in this game that would be entertaining. Like, obviously a boss fight wouldn't be entertaining because, like, we would just die. You know? And if we have to pay attention, sweat, and focus, that wouldn't be very funny. Is this game going to have a more traditional story campaign? I don't know. It does feel like it might be slightly more story-driven, but it's hard to tell. They didn't focus on the story in this. They focused on all the different types of gameplay. The dungeons, the open world, the fights, the map, the bosses, the different weapon arts, the co-op, the magic, the stealth. They focused more on just showcasing all of your gameplay, you know, choices. To anyone who ever said, "Oh, this game doesn't look that beautiful," can go munch on their tacos. I've thought all of the all the Dark Souls games. I think Dark Souls 3 and Demon Souls are some of the prettiest games I've ever played. This game just looks absolutely stunning. I've never played a game that looks this good ever in my life. God of War comes close, I would think, but there's a scope here. There's a scope and a size and a, I don't know. There's an epicness to it that doesn't I don't think is matched on a game I've played before now. With George R.R. Martin involved, it should be a good story. Yeah, until the last season. That wasn't his fault. Okay. All those coffee pitches earlier, we didn't sell any coffee. I thought we were going to sell some coffee. But don't put the blame on him. I wasn't putting the blame on him. I was obviously being cheeky. Dark Souls is gorgeous if you ignore the human faces. He just helped build the world. He has nothing to do with the story itself. Will this be on next-gen consoles as well as PC? Yes. FromSoftware said in interviews that George wrote the background and the lore of the world, not the story. Okay, yeah, so there we go. That was correct. Eugene was correct in what he said. He left it when it went to junk after 4 seasons. Yeah. This right here is when I got really excited. This looks like a completely different game, like with the dual swords and the flowing armor and some kind of a headband and short hair. Like, I was just like, okay. Like, imagine a sequel to Ghost of Tsushima looking like that. Yeah, look at the buttons across the bottom. A, B, X, Y, left bumper. So that they're showing it off on an Xbox controller. How about he finish the books instead? Assume we will get an upgrade system. Low-key looks like the Dreaming City. Yeah, a little bit. That sword is in Dark Souls 3. It's the best sword in the game. For the new folks, don't be afraid to join the channel. It's a great stream. Thank you for saying that, Angry Pete. We're 800 likes. We're inching our way to 1,000 likes. Thank you guys so much for a really, really stellar day covering this. I really hope you guys come back for From Fridays and my coverage and gameplay of Sekiro and my coverage and gameplay of Elden Ring. It'd be amazing to have all of you come back. You can do very similar dual swords in your current playthrough in Dark Souls 3. I'll wait and do it in this game. I will wait and do it in this game. Crossed over 2 thresholds on the sub count today, moving our way towards 8,000 subs, man. Thank you guys so much. A couple of bald eagles just hanging out. What do you think of Elden Ring? I think this is going to be one of the greatest video games ever made. I mean that. I'm not a FromSoftware fanboy. I've enjoyed Dark Souls 3, but I've had my criticisms of it. And I think this is going to go down in history as one of the greatest games ever made. It's going to win a stupid amount of awards. Video Game Awards next year, after seeing this trailer, any game launching next year groaned. They were like, oh gosh. Great. Thanks, Elden Ring. I think it'll probably be the most commercially successful FromSoftware game. So, just got the bronze pack for Lost Ark. Can't wait to play. Elden Ring is looking so stinking good too. Yeah. I'm excited to jump into the Lost Ark beta this afternoon and show it to you guys. God of War Ragnarok. God of War Ragnarok will certainly win some awards, but I don't think it's launching next year, so it doesn't really matter. if they have any prayer of getting a lot of like attention and notoriety, God of War Ragnarok will avoid next year because they don't want to cannibalize Horizon Forbidden West as a PlayStation like lead title. And I wouldn't want to launch a game next year and compete with this. I wouldn't. Devs and other games don't get to be lazy after seeing this game. Elden Ring's raising the bar. Yeah, today it might be tough for us to get into Lost Ark. We actually might spend a lot of time in a queue, right? Bungie's not worried about this game. I mean, I don't think they're worried about this game with respect to like sales, but you know, I don't even know what Witch Queen would qualify for in video game awards. Best ongoing game, maybe best expansion, best DLC, best soundtrack, best art design. I don't know. Better load up that queue now. I can't load up the queue for like another hour. God of War is launching next Christmas, so it won't cannibalize sales for Horizon Forbidden West. And it won't be in contention for Video Game Awards of 2022. It'll be in contention for 2023. So, yeah, Lost Ark beta today. Yes. It's a whole different genre. Yeah, I don't even think they'll be in contention. Yeah, when he jumps down, that's a casting staff. So he's got a javelin or a spear, whatever you want to call it, and a casting staff. And then he switches to javelin spear with a shield whenever they go to fight the boss. It's supposed to be the same amount of time as the first one, so 2023 at the earliest. I was thinking God of War wouldn't launch next year at all. So yeah, with playing co-op, I don't know how much we'll do with that. That could be a really, really fun thing to do as a community. Just have days where we like I wonder if you can world boss farm. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, can you world boss farm with buddies? And like I could just pull people in from chat and be like, all right guys, let's go world boss farm. Let's go kill a couple guys. Like that could be really, really fun. I wonder how they're gonna handle that. You know? Or I could have a character that I play with you guys and a character I play on my own or something. Ooh, there you go. That's nice. That was a nice spell. I was already going to get Elden Ring just for being a FromSoftware game, but this trailer's blown clear past my hopes and expectations into a whole nother dimension. Yeah. I mean, I'm making some pretty big predictions. I'm making some pretty big predictions. Like I said, I think this will go down in history as one of the greatest games ever made. Like this is going to be like a Skyrim. I think people are going to look back and be like, it's FromSoftware's, it's their Skyrim, right? I also think it's going to be their most commercially successful game. It's going to bypass Dark Souls 3 total sales, I think. Nope, I think without breaking a sweat. How is this different from the other Dark Souls games? So there is a much more open world aspect to it, which brings traversal with mounts. There is a more exploratory element to it. You could explore other Dark Souls games, but there still was a bit of you weren't on rails, but pretty contained set piece areas. There also seems to be a very, very big focus on magic, spells, builds, and weapon arts, which they touch on in the other Dark Souls games, but it's a lot more fleshed out in this. It seems to be very much a combination of Sekiro, Dark Souls, and like an open world game like Breath of the Wild or Immortals Phoenix Rising. They essentially took the best of Dark Souls and Sekiro and their weapon arts and their magic. They upgraded all of it and threw it in a big open, like Breath of the Wild style sandbox is what it seems like they did to me. It will surpass Dark Souls 3. There's no way it doesn't. Yeah, I mean, that's my prediction, is this will be their most commercially successful game, and it will go down in history the way that Skyrim has. It'll go down in history the way that Skyrim has, I think. 10 million's a tall order. I think it'll hit it. You know, what time's Lost Ark? Got to get the kiddos from school. In like an hour, we're going to try and get in. I'm going to tell you, we may not get in right away. We may do a lot of just sitting in queue and talking, so. Did they mention how many people can play at the same time? I believe when he summoned his friend, there were 3 spots in front of him, so 4 total, I believe. Up to 4 people. Which I am very curious what that's going to look like in a boss fight, because aggro splitting in these types of games I think is going to look really, really interesting. Aggro splitting is going to be very, very interesting. If you aggro split and guys can just kind of sit back and magic spam, I'm wondering if that's going to turn some of the bosses into kind of like chintzy cheesy. We'll have to see how it plays out. Dark Souls 3 has 5-player co-op. Oh, there might have been 4 lights in front of him. There might have been 4, Cyber. You might be right. You might be able to bring 4 people in. I think there might have been... You might be right. We could go back to that section and see. Hang on a second. It was like right here. Nope, it was before they go fight. It was right here. Nope. They're already joined up. I thought they... Oh no, I misread it. I thought there was a scene where they said something about multiplayer and there was like 4 lights in front of him on the ground. It might be in a different part of the trailer. I thought that was in the trailer, like they were like play together and then there was like 4 lights on the ground. It's possible that I completely misunderstood what was going on. I was nervous about the open world, but it looks very good. Yeah, I think it looks excellent. I played as a tank to help my buddy play through Dark Souls 3. Aggro is based on actions and attacks. Could spam throwing knives to get bosses' attentions and let my bud heal. Right, like aggro splitting would make some bosses like very, very manageable. I wouldn't say easy. There are 4 lights. Do you know at what point? At what point did they show those? Was it back where I went? I swear I remember seeing that. In the next section, it's not 4 lights. It's just 4 items on the ground. It feels like a Bloodborne vibe I get from the scenery. Yeah, the scenery is gorgeous. The scenery is... I would come to expect that from a game like this. I wouldn't expect it to look any other way. The 4 lights is a Star Trek joke? Oh, I didn't catch it. Didn't catch it. It's possible I looked away and glanced up and saw this section and got confused. I got a dope Jack Skellington illustration with my coffee order. Made my morning. That might have been mine. The kiddos wanted me to help with the drawing, so I made a Jack Skellington. They did too, so... Depending on the quality of the picture, it might be me or it might be them. I did a pretty good job. I'm not too bad at drawing. My kids think I'm an amazing artist. I'm like, okay, I can do very, very basic mimic of stuff. I love that spell. That spell is sick. And then this right here, okay, they're showing off a lot here. So good block and thrust, and then done. And then a nice, I think, do we get a parry here? No, he dives through, blocks, and then he has poise, so he's able to withstand the one hit. Yeah, the parry might be later. He does a good parry with his buckler. If it's good, it was the kiddos. Otherwise, it's Lono. If it's bad, it was Lono's version. Man, you guys have really downgraded in your creativity. You know? You've really downgraded. Like, chat's so predictable, it's a race to who can make the joke. You just start signing these. I went to look at the merch. What's the difference here? I don't know. That website's kind of goofy, so they might have doubled by accident. It just doubles. But why does it double? Just like the content's downgraded here. Oh, okay. Okay, Abe. Okay. No, okay, it's fine. No, it's okay. Oh no, that's fine. I'll remember that. All right, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Deadly Dad Game says, "Holy cow! Over 800 likes today. Can we get 1,000?" I know. We were hoping to push for 1,000. We were hoping to push for 1,000. The T-shirts are double too, but I don't know why. Might be a bad time to ask, but about that free Lost Ark code. What's going on over here? Wheezy, you missed it, man. We had almost 4,000 viewers watching this premiere. It was amazing. We had a great time. This is so good. Let me get the Lost Ark code. Well, I have extras, Wheeze, but it runs between now and the 11th, and you have to be able to play with me. So, you know, doing a test couldn't be here. Oh, you missed it, man. It was so. This trailer is so stellar. Make sure and watch it later on your own at all the way at 4K, Wheeze, because the premiere doesn't do it justice because it gets kind of pixelated. You guys know, you've watched premieres with me before. You're free? Okay. I have 3 left. I gave one to Manny. Everybody else is just ordering a frickin' what's it's called? A founders pack to get in. So, you got graced by the algorithm? Well, I mean, we've covered live events before and have had really good luck, but I also think a ton of you were interested, so you guys gave us a super strong start. I was very pleased with the starting numbers. That when you guys, I really, really wish I could stress that enough to people. Like, if we had starting numbers like we had today, if we had that every day, holy frick, this channel would blow up. Like, if people would just show up for the talk show to be like, man, I'm here no matter what, it would make them, like, the starting numbers have been good lately, but the starting numbers this morning were so stupid high. I couldn't believe it. I was like, man, y'all are showing up. Let's get this. Let's go. I did not expect to get close to 4K viewers, that's for sure. I thought we'd hit about a 1K. I would worry they would do things to limit your jumping in dungeon areas, so glad they didn't. Yeah. I mean, we'll see. They might do, you know how they like to do things, like you're going to get to a new area and you're going to get seen by like a worm in the corner of the room, and they're going to be like, you're encumbered and can't jump. I'm here no matter what. Oh, I know a ton of you guys are here literally every day no matter what. I definitely know that. But I saw those numbers this morning and I was like, dadgummit, our audience is really interested in this game. I was very excited. It made me feel good. You know, it made me glad that we had invested in From Friday. I think Elden Ring will give this channel jet fuel. Creature didn't think that this game was going to do much for us. He's like, I don't know. He's like, you'll be able to play it, you know, a couple of days and then play it every From Friday. He's like, but I don't think so. And I'm like, I'm watching this trailer thinking, I don't know, bro. We could put a ton of time into this game. And the From Friday audience is always there. They show up like, you know what I'm saying? They show up faithful. The boss can make small earthquakes. Yeah. This guy's nasty. This guy's nasty. Thank you for watching. Yeah, this trailer, I think I partly agreed with Creature when he thought, like, I don't know if this game's going to do much for us. I think I kind of agreed with him, and then I saw this trailer and I was like, I don't know, I think I'm changing my mind. Holy frick, this game's gonna potentially be very big for what we like to do. Like, what we like to do, this could be a very, 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 very good game for us. Oh, did you see that werewolf-looking thing? Jeepers. This is gonna end up being our most watched video on this channel. Well, it might catch up to the Quake one. I love that jump roll that he does. I continue to only show up for the coffee. Had to feature this game for at least 2 weeks. So, we have some ideas on what we're going to do when games like this show up and we feel like we want to put a lot of time into them. What we'll likely do is, if we feel like New World is still going and still worth covering and still worth playing, we would basically open up a New World stream and do a little topic about it, right? And then after we're done with the topic, we would play New World for a couple of hours. And then we would redirect, and then maybe I do a little talk about Elden Ring. Here's what I think. Here's my first impressions, or here's my review of, you know, such and such build, or whatever. And then after we're done with that, we would switch to gameplay. So what you would end up having is you would have like the talk show format as like the precursor and the lead-in to gameplay. Now, we obviously want to be careful with that, right? We love the talk show. We love hanging out with you guys in this scene and just having dialogue. And so we have to figure out, you know, what that looks like, you know, because there's a lot of stuff coming out. 7 days from Horizon Forbidden West release until Elden Ring release. Yeah, there's a week in there. Yeah. Madam Challenge is complete, says Mac. I prefer the Frickmas blend, and the wife prefers the dark roast. Great. You guys can keep buying it until the Frickmas blend runs out. Hey, we got a coffee order. We got a coffee order. Excellent. It is 2 Frickmas blends to Clayro. What? Clayro to Derp. Thank you so much. Thank you. 1 coffee order so far today. Roguelike shooter. Check out the trailer. Okay, we'll see. I copped the big boy edition. My first Souls-like too. Yeah. Pretty sure he's riding a cow at some point. Yeah, everybody keeps saying that. Or a goat. I think I've missed it every time. He's like riding a cow or a goat. I want to kill that dragon. Yeah, same. Frickmas is a limited run. Get it now. Once it's gone, it won't be back until next year. Yeah, that's right. Sipping on the dark roast now. It's so clearly the best blend, says Zubair. Mounted combat. I'm so ready. Yeah, Wheeze. I'm telling you, we'll have to find a way to consistently play this game. Like, just make a character, then I play with the audience. Like, I would freaking love that. The co-op gameplay looks so sick. It's like a Souls game bat signal. Sven, you ain't killing anything except your controller, says Wheeze. Wheezy's not wrong. Is that a cow right there? That screenshot? Hang on. It totally is. Well, it's a bull, but yeah. It's a bull. You know I'll be there. Yeah, until a Witch Queen comes out. I know. I'm gonna be a full-on MMO FromSoftware streamer come February. People are like, are you covering Witch? Shut up and get out. I will be a full-fledged MMO FromSoftware streamer, and then March will roll around and we'll dive into Lost Ark, and they'll be like, and I'll be like, huh? What is that game you're talking about? Boom. Man, the art style for that map. I can't get over how dope it looks. I love that choice. I love it. Yeah, he's on a bull right now. With the fraud info coming to light. Yeah, I tried to tell people that there was laundering going on and sub scams going on, but nobody listened to me. And now there's like a Turkish politician saying that, like, no, people were using the site to launder money, and I was like, yep. And Purple looked the other way. Enjoy the at least 3 justifiable investigations headed your way, Purple. It's not a bull, it's a mountain goat? Oh, sorry. I know you've never pretended that, Wheeze. I've never pretended either. Otherwise. It's a goat, not a bull. The picture in the Discord looks like a bull. That takes some skill, man. Just start riding a goat around. You know what I'm saying? There's still a lot of people here. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, if you haven't hit the like button, do me a favor and do that. That's a free way to support the channel. If you haven't checked out the coffee yet, use the coffee command. We would love to see those member numbers go up. So if you've never become a member at a channel, it's $5 a month. There are higher tiers if you'd like to go up in the higher tiers. It gets you a badge next to your name, emotes to use in chat, and increased access in the Discord. So you can click the join button or use the join command. We would love to see around 400 members on the channel. Oh, we need 90 more likes, somebody said. Oh, we're really close to 1,000,000. That's still my favorite part. That's still my favorite part. The freaking, that little spin move. That little spin move, dude. The weapon artsness. Swing. I mean, I can't tell. Does he just go into another swing, or is it some kind of dodge? You know what I mean? DM me the code so I can start DLing. Oh, hang on a second. Easy. Okay, I just wanted your name at the top of my DMs. Give me a second here. Hang on, it's on Twitter. Twitter DMs. I gave Manny the top one. I'll give you the middle one. Right, there you go. There you go. It's a pretty big game. It's a pretty big game. You got an hour, though. It should be enough time. Depending on what your download speeds are like. It looks like a combo. I just liked it because it was like he rolled out of the way. It was like he saw the attack coming and like rolled out of the way. And I was like, oh my gosh. I got super excited. Yeah, let me go back here. Did they show anything to indicate how many people can join you? No, I totally misread this section. I thought I saw something that like showed how many people could join. You can play Lost Ark now? I don't think so. I thought it went live at noon. You're creating a character? You got in? Okay. Well, we'll shift gears here in a second then. We'll let this finish playing, and then I'll have to create the stream. One of the best perks of supporting Lono through membership, coffee, and watching. Gets insulted by Lono. Ain't it great? Enough tier. Show up daily and Lono will insult your mom. That's right. That's right. All right, let me schedule this then. Schedule new. Okay. Okay. I really hope we don't get hit for the music in this trailer. I really hope we don't. Let's see. So 12, 11:20, 11:50. So people will get the 30-minute noti in a little bit. There we go. $82 likes, chat. Someone's holding out. That's right. Bow, wow. On Steam, it says you should be good streaming it. Yeah. We're allowed to stream it. Yep. Customization, redirect. There we go. Save that. Okay. All right, give me a moment. You should be fine. Yeah, I've been speaking with somebody at the company, and I got codes, so we're totally good to go on the Lost Ark front. Give me 1 second. Enjoy watching this. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, especially if you're interested in the Lost Ark beta. Do not go anywhere. If you're going to be done for the day, that's totally fine. Hit subscribe, hit the bell button, hit the like button. I hope I see you tomorrow for From Fridays. But if you're interested in the Lost Ark beta, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Yo, thank you, Nerd Mother, for 2 months of membership. We appreciate it very, very much. Those of you that have continued to do your memberships as well as brand new ones, thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you to all the new subscribers today. We greatly appreciate it. It is totally free to subscribe to the channel. And we thank you guys for that. We have now 313 members here on this channel, and we appreciate that and all of the folks that have dove in as a member. I'm going to switch the featured vid to that, and then go like that. Think I've been around forever. Yeah, I recognize your name. You were on Purple. You started the download. Be done in about 15 minutes or so. Okay. I'll probably ride I'll probably ride solo today, Wheeze. I don't know. I mean, obviously, if I get to a certain point and want to start pulling people in, I could do that. It's always nice to kind of go through like those beginning stages and just read the menus and stuff. But once we start getting into game, like, oh, did you see the painting on the wall? Yo, look at the painting on the wall. Look at that painting on the wall. That's freaking sick. Can I get that on a disc plate? Look at that. Gosh, the art in this game. Adsetsu with a tier 2. So generous to do a higher tier. Thank you for the brand new membership. Enjoy the dope badge and emotes. You're dope and deserve dope stuff. Elden Ring looks amazing. It does. Yo, Pit Viper coming in and doing a membership. Thank you so much, Pit. Thank you. Another member. You see yourself playing this on a PS5? Brother, I don't know. I think I might go PC. You know what I mean? I know sometimes optimization can get funky, you know? You haven't watched it because you're trying to download at max speed? Makes sense. Play it on the Series X? I don't know. I have a really good gaming rig. Why would I not just play it on that? Why would I just play it on that, you know? We could all, I mean, I don't know if we would consider, I don't know. Played all the Souls games, I gotta admit. This is a must play. Yeah. Series X is God's gift to man. Is crossplay or cross-gen enabled at launch? Yeah, I don't know. Excuse me. If you can do co-op where the audience is, yeah, I mean, I guess we could poll. We could poll the audience, you know. I don't know if they said crossplay. I think he was asking. He was saying, is crossplay or cross-gen enabled at launch? Some of us need a flare that says, is probably memeing. Yeah. Like when you guys talk about how bad I am at games, how much I suck, or how great Microsoft is. Yeah. We need some disclaimers about how most of the time you guys aren't serious. Hey, another coffee order just came rolling in. A bag of Frickmas to my man Gritter. Thank you, Gritter. We like to get 3 coffee orders a day. And we have 2 coffee orders for the day. Thank you. Lost Ark devs tweeted this morning to expect queues this AM because they're purposely stress testing servers, so you may want to consider hopping in a little early. Yeah, we're going to try in just a second. This is kind of the last run through of this. I don't think Lono understands what memeing is. His examples weren't jokes. Hello, Monochrome. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I want to caution about co-op. It usually allows invaders in past games, but who knows in this one. Elden Ring is such a departure. Like I said, I could see having like a separate character that I play co-op with people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, listen, guys, I'm going to be real with you. Depending on how well this game goes and how much we play it and how much the audience, you know, digs it, buys into it, and wants to play with me, for all intents and purposes, we could have this game installed in multiple places. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting ahead of myself here, but there's nothing to say that I couldn't have a save and just, you know, every other day or a couple times a week we just jump in and play together. You know, I don't know. It's definitely not a game that I would think would be ongoing. We would definitely get to a point where, you know, we would probably, I would think, take a break from it. All right, let's get Let's get the Lost Ark game open here and see if we can get in. Hopefully they worked on their netcode for this game. Multiplayer was so bad in the Dark Souls games. This made me want to play Sekiro again. And Lono, you should play through the OG Dark Souls 1. It's my favorite of them all. From Fridays could be everlasting. Could be fun. You and Hilly could co-op and face invaders from chat on Friday nights. I don't know how fun that would be for very long, though. Me and Hilly facing invaders. The fun factor on that might wear down pretty fast. That might wear down pretty fast. Definitely need to reduce your sodium intake if you want to main this game. I am not going to main a game. I'm not. But I could certainly see a reality where... I could certainly see a reality where we're playing Lost Ark, we're playing New World, we're playing Elden Ring. We're kind of bouncing between the three. You know what I mean? I could see a reality where we do that. Definitely. That made my day start out amazing. I'm glad we decided to do it, because when we looked at the timing last night, I was like, what if we did a stream before it and da-da-da? And then I was like, wait a minute, it's going to go live at 10 o'clock. I was like, let's just cover it. We'll go live an hour before. IPAs and souls don't seem like a good combo. That's right. That's right. Fun for who? Lono? No? Us? Yes. Well, I think Friday nights with Hilly can turn sour really quickly sometimes, and it's, you know, we got to be careful with it. I want it to be entertaining and fun. I don't want people to be like, the last couple times I've tuned in, it's been, you know, just a salt fest. Be honest, you never thought in a million years there would be a world where you would potentially main a FromSoftware game? Well, no. There was a time, back when obviously I was full Destiny, there was a time where I thought that we could do an entire series of just me trying to play through those games and just freaking losing it and getting irritated, right? And then people like, say no to rage, like lean fully into the say no to rage meme. Do you know what I'm saying? I definitely saw like, okay, we might be able to do something with this later on. I don't think I ever would have had the endurance though, because I would have been like, I don't need this game. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't need this game. Why would I bother? Okay, I'm in. So, here's what we're going to do. Here we go. So here's the game, and I'm going to make my character. I can select a class, warrior, mage, martial artist, So we're going to roll over to this. Let me give you guys a link. Okay, in case redirect doesn't work. Redirect's been really good lately. Cool Punisher tee, thank you. We sold 180s tee last month. So I don't know if everybody's just 100% diverting their funds to the coffee, and that's totally fine. 80s tees is very chill. He told me it's fine. I'm gonna pick out a bunch of Christmas shirts. So, yeah. So click the link in chat. It's pinned at the top. I'm gonna start the stream over there, and then redirect you guys to come along. Hey, thanks for clicking on the video, jumping into the Lost Ark beta, and we're going to start with some character creation and kind of test out the game. I've also been playing and covering a lot of New World, and I also do talk shows in the morning. So if you're watching this as a past broadcast, hit subscribe and the bell button. That way you can be here Monday through Friday for my coverage and the games that I play. We greatly appreciate the support of the content, and I'm going to bring over everybody with the live redirect.